Ladies and gentlemen, Decaf Nation, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are all having a blessed day. Um, we're here for episode 2 of what I've decided to call the NASCAR Heat 5 Career Mode Prelude. We did our little preview video in which I asked you guys to comment who you thought I should be in the career mode, and you guys did not disappoint. I believe we had like 73 comments about who I should be, so that's awesome. I've narrowed it down to 8, and I'm going to talk to you guys in this video about those 8, and then in the comments I'm going to drop a comment for each one, and you guys can like the comment of which one you think it should be and maybe respond to that comment with your argument of why it should be that one. And if you left a comment on the first one, I'm going to give you a shout out, like whatever. If your comment made it to the final 8, I'll give you a shout out if it's in this video. So that's what we're looking at. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check out my last video for like a pretty exciting opportunity that we have to get some audience participation and join the Discord. So yeah, that's what we're looking at, and we'll get into the options here. So first on our list here, we had a couple entries. Connor Jacklin and Chris Delro both suggested Cole Trickle. Now, Cole Trickle obviously is from the movie Days of Thunder. He's played by Tom Cruise, and it is a phenomenal movie. It's about racing. If you haven't seen it, you should definitely go check it out. It's a really good one. And that brings us to our second person, who is also actually from Days of Thunder, Rowdy Burns, also by Chris Delro. So, and well, if we're doing that, we might as well throw in Russ Wheeler as well. So there are your 3 Days of Thunder people. We might have more than 8 because I wasn't planning on throwing in all 3, but we might as well throw in all 3, so you guys can really pick who you want there. So the first 3, Days of Thunder cast. It's definitely a really good movie. You should actually really go and watch that if you haven't yet. But that's our first 3 options there. Now our 4th option for NASCAR Heat 5 career mode. We're probably going to have more than 8 because I wasn't planning on throwing in all 3 of the Days of Thunder cast, but it is what it is. So coming in at number 4, nobody actually said this in the comments, but I brought it up in the comments, and let me tell you, this man is an absolute king. He is what you would call a jack of all trades. The man in every suit. Wow, that was a lot of card puns, and yeah, you guessed it. It is Ace Moneymaker. And yeah, I'm sorry for all the card puns. That was literally disgusting, but it is what it is. So the man, the myth, the legend from NASCAR Chase for the Cup 2005. You all know him. He is absolutely iconic, the best agent on the face of the planet. You know, maybe he's gonna, step behind the wheel, have some good times. He's done his work in the booth. Now he's gonna get into the cockpit and show us how we can roll with this thing. The absolutely iconic scene of, the game starts off. You just pull up to a light in your sweet car, and then apparently Ryan Newman shows up next to you and just looks at you and then looks at the light and points up there, and bam, it's on from there. And somehow that leads to you getting a modified car and then making your way into the NASCAR Cup Series. So, and with Ace Moneymaker as your agent, and he's an absolute stud. So I would love to see him in this career mode. And yeah, you can like that comment if you want to see him in the career mode. Now, entrant number 5 into the Andre the Giant Battle Royal Memorial, brought to you by Daniel Gunter, is the ultimate badass that no car will want to touch, the king of martial arts himself, Chuck Norris. And need I say more about Chuck Norris? Absolute king. Absolute king. If you don't like Chuck Norris, I hate to break it to you, but you probably would fail the Am I a Robot test that most apps give you when you try to sign in, because you can't be human, I'll tell you that. Everybody loves Chuck Norris. Who doesn't love Chuck Norris? I believe it's impossible. I believe it's impossible. Now, for number 6, moving on to a slightly less adored human being. As Adam Sandler once so keenly pointed out, he is not a Jew. And did the glove fit? We will never know. But TF Logano Elliott fan 229 suggests O.J. Simpson, and yes, we are really doing that. We're really gonna do that one. Yep. Yeah. Well, he drove the Bronco. Maybe he can drive a Camaro. That's all I gotta say. That's all. There's really not much. I can't believe that I'm doing this with my life. But yeah, enter at number 6, I believe, is going to be O.J. Simpson, and I don't know how I feel about that one. I don't know how I feel about that one. No offense, man, but I kind of hope that one doesn't win. But putting it in there, just in case. That's really what we're going with these days. Yep, that's where we're at this point. So coming in at number 7, I believe, I'm gonna give this one to Cantingwall3286, because he was actually the first one that commented on the whole video. It's gonna be Lightning McQueen. So we have gone from Chuck Norris to O.J. Simpson to Lightning McQueen. So yeah, that's about where we're at. He can't remember if he won any Piston Cups. I don't know. The first one's the only good one, but he didn't win one in that one. Spoiler alert if you're 5 years old and have only watched that movie 75 times. But yeah, Lightning McQueen, he's a stud. He's always been a stud. Probably always will be a stud. Yeah, Cars 3 actually wasn't that bad. I only saw it once, though it was kind of forgettable. Yeah. So, Lightning McQueen is going to be number 7. I think we'll probably just do 10, because that makes the most sense, I guess. Now, enter number 8 was also suggested by my man Casting Wall. What an absolute legend. Thank you for your participation in this video. So, it's going to be Luke Skywalker, and Luke Skywalker is a beast, as many of you know. Raised under the twin sons of Tatooine. He, brought the Jedi back. He was the Return of the Jedi, and we're talking OG trilogy Luke Skywalker, because episode 8 Luke Skywalker makes me want to actually stab my eyes with a fork. With a fork. And yeah, so enter number 8 is going to be Luke Skywalker. Now we're going to do 2 more. These ones weren't actually suggested by anybody, but they're just people that are in my head that I think would be good for this. So yeah, here they come. So number 9, he recently announced that he's retiring from fighting, and we're all, I guess, supposed to believe him. That's quite clearly not gonna happen, but I guess he can try to tell us that. But yeah, so number 9 is gonna be Conor McGregor, the Irish notorious MMA fighter. He's an absolute beast. And let's say that his fighting career did come to an end. Maybe he would be an NASCAR driver. Who knows? Who knows? I'm not to say. Is it likely? No. But could it happen? Yes. And if you vote, it will happen. So don't forget to cast your votes down below for the person that you most would want to see take that role. And number 10 now. Name that I bet most, if not all of you, did not expect to hear in this video. We've actually only seen him drive one time, and it was into a lake. So, pretty promising start to his racing career there. It's going to be Michael Scott. And, I love The Office, and I'm sure a lot of you guys do too. So, if you do, make sure you vote for Michael Gary Scott. He is the absolute king of Dunder Mifflin Scranton, and I would love to see what he could do behind the wheel of a NASCAR. And so yeah, that'll wrap up our list there. That is 10 candidates for my NASCAR Heat 5 Career Mode series. Make sure you don't forget to cast your vote down below in the comment section. Just like my comment. Don't comment who you think it should be. Just like my comment. And you can reply to my comments with, if you want, with your argument about why it should be that person. So yeah, thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your day to watch my stuff. That makes my day. It always does. Um, Make sure you're subscribed if you're not already. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a blessed day. As always, stay safe. This has been Decaf Dr. Thunder, and I will catch you guys next time.